Hi, my name is Eli. My family owns a farm in southern West Virginia named Curve Valley Farm. This farm has been in our family for 6 generations. Our farm is a beef cattle farm. We raise and sell cow for meat. As you see, the cows behind me are about 1 year old. They are not fully grown and they have been weaned. On our farm, we mostly have Angus, Angus Cross, Limousin, and Hereford. The Hereford and the Limousin are the red ones. The Angus and the Angus Cross are the black ones. Each cow has one baby per year, and 6 months after that they are weaned, and 6 months after that they have another baby. Here are a few recent babies that have been born in the past year. As you can see, we also have sheep. We've only got a few of them, as you can see in this field, that's it. We have donkeys in here that protect the sheep from dogs. We have donkeys in here that protect the sheep from dogs, coyotes, and other predators. This is a 1086 International. It is part of the 86 family. It goes from 186 to 1586. This has 150 horsepower. This tractor is 2-wheel drive. It has duals, which we don't have them on it, but it can have them. It makes it a lot wider, and the duals help it stabilize onto the ground, meant for plowing. We use our International tractor to pull our H7230 disc vine. This disc vine is 10 foot 4 inches. Its blades cut 10 foot 4 inches. It is wider because it has to have the gears and the mechanisms on the side to run the blades. It also has the rubber rolls in the back. Not all mowers have this. As you can see, this boom here folds in and out to make it center when you go on the road. You can adjust these things right here to make your cut wider or thinner. This is a 256 hay rake. It rakes to the right. This hay rake is the smallest out of its 3 of them. There's 3 in this brand. We own 2 out of the 3. We own the 256, we own a 258, and there's also a 260. The 256 and the 258 rake to the right, but the 260 rakes to the left. You can get a hay rake hitch that'll hook up one hay rake and another to where you can rake 2 sides at once. One side will have a 260 and the other side will either have a 256 or a 258 to make it work. This hay rake we usually pull with our 3600 tractor or our 253 Massey Ferguson. The 3600 tractor usually uses this because it's a Ford, and that Ford does not have the double clutch like the 253 Massey Ferguson does. This hay rake does not have to have a PTO because all you see there at the front, it just hooks up to the tractor and you use these levers to lower it or raise it. This is a TN70 New Holland tractor. We put the 32 LA end loader on it. Right now we have forks. We mostly use the forks to pick up hay bales and deliver them to cows. We have bale spheres, but it is a lot easier to use the forks since we also drive post. The TN70 can roll start. Which means if you're on a hill, you hit the clutch down, you're going forward. If you let off the clutch, it'll start. That is just in case the starter is broken. This starter is not broken right now, but all of our tractors can roll start. This tractor has 4-wheel drive. As you can see, the wheels are the same as the back, just about, so that it can get grip on the front, so it can also on the back. The tractor here has the parking brake and the end loader. Most of our tractors do not have an end loader, but this one does. This one was made to have an end loader. We asked to get this end loader and this part, and this right here. This part right here does not come off, but the end loader can. You can change the end loaders. This is one of the older ones. Now they make 830 LAs instead of 32 LAs. And this part we specially asked for so that we can have a loader, and this is probably the best tractor for moving bales that we have. Okay. As I talked about earlier, this is a 3600 Ford tractor. This tractor has to roll start because its starter is broken. This tractor is two-wheel drive. As you can see on the four-wheel drive tractor that I talked about earlier, it had wheels that were rough like the back ones. The two-wheel drives don't. The reason for the four-wheel drive wheels is so that you can get grip on the front and the back. Two-wheel drive, you don't need those wheels because you don't need to get grip on the front. It just needs grip on the back. This tractor usually rakes because it does not have the double clutch. The 253, which I will show you here in a little bit, does have a double clutch, which we usually use for square baling. This is a 253 Massey Ferguson tractor. This tractor is two-wheel drive like the 3600 and the 1086 International. This tractor is a little bit different than most of them. Most of them, as you can see, had a smokestack up top. This one does not. This one has a smokestack right down here to where the smoke comes out the back. This tractor has to roll start. Its starter is not broken, but at the moment it does not have a battery, and when you have to have the battery, you have to connect the two cords to it because it cannot connect on its own. This tractor has a roll bar here, unlike the 3600. This is so that if the tractor flips, you can stay on the tractor and you will not get hurt as long as you hold on. Hi guys, we have went to another farm in our area to show you some more tractors. The tractor that I'm sitting on is a 5075E with an H240 loader. This tractor is a smaller John Deere than most tractors. This version is not as strong as the 5075R or the 5075M. This tractor we mostly use to feed cows and move grain feeders. This is a TS6.120. This tractor has 125 horsepower with an 845 TL end loader. This tractor is wider than most tractors. As you can see, the axle here is wider so that it can have more grip over more ground to where it doesn't tip. Right now, it is attached to a 2650 hay buster. This hay buster makes feeding a lot easier because you can load hay into it and it'll grind it up as the tractor rolls along. This is a PowerStar 110 New Holland tractor. This is one of the newer New Hollands. This tractor wasn't made too long ago. This model was made in 2019. This tractor is built for utility, performance, and power in a smaller tractor. Another tractor that is about the same size as the T4, but the T4 rides a lot worse than this one does. This one is made to ride smooth. This has 107 horsepower. On it is a 655 TL end loader. This tractor was bought not too long ago. In the winter, the grass doesn't grow. So during the summer, we grow hay, mow it, and bale it, so we can have something to feed our cows with during the winter. We put up about 800 round bales, which you see here, during each summer, and a few hundred square bales. Some farmers wrap their hay and some don't. This farm does. They have an Anderson wrapper, which they use to wrap it. The cows get a lot more protein when they wrap the hay because the moisture that is baled from it when they wrap it, it keeps the moisture in, and it gives the cows a lot more protein, and the cows like it better.